Dr. Delaney is here somewhere.
After playing Marvel's Avengers, I was really happy with what I played, and I gave y'all what Marvel's Avengers, the first video I did, what 20 plus minutes of gameplay. Wanted to show y'all how the game plays, with the characters, and I really like playing with Thor. At first, I didn't particularly like playing with Hulk, but in this section, we're going to see it was more, how can I put it? It was better to play with Hawk in these designated areas because, environments were more destructible as you get further into the video of the Avengers here. But it also got me thinking of the exclusivity with Marvel Spider-Man. And instead of doing a troll video, I wanted to do a why am I excited for Marvel's Avengers. So that's why I wanted to have these two games head to head with the exclusivity with Spider-Man and the Avengers. Spider-Man, I'm going to have to do a review or, breakdown of why I thought this, when it came out, was one of the best superhero games. And it's right up there with the Arkham series, just this, one game within its franchise. Now, the boss battles, I'll give it the Arkham Asylum and Arkham Origins, because I felt like Spider-Man's boss battles could have been broken up. Even if the game was longer for it, it would have, it would have made it better. And I already enjoyed the game, especially last boss fight with Doc Ock. That was pretty stunning and amazing. But the gameplay for the Avengers is really good, and I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait. It almost makes me want to go back and watch all 20 plus Marvel the MCU movies, and I have mostly all of them. Only one I'm missing is Spider-Man Far From Home. For some idiotic reason I don't have that yet, but I'll make sure to get that. But I wasn't hype. I mean, not to say I wasn't hype. I wasn't thrilled from what I was hearing about Marvel's Avengers. I didn't like what I was hearing, and I really had a problem with the character models, how they look. I still don't like the way they look. I'm not saying they have to look like their MCU counterparts, but they just kind of look generic. But I can get over that if the gameplay is good, the story is engaging and intriguing. I can get over that aspect of it. And from this demo, it's really, really exciting to play. I really enjoyed it. I wish I would have got a chance to play it more, but I was taking care of some stuff going in, but doing stuff in between, so I didn't get to play it as much as I want to. But this game is really, really good, and it got me thinking of Marvel Spider-Man, as I was saying earlier. And Marvel Spider-Man, to me, is a fantastic game. It kind of, the gameplay mechanics kind of remind me of, what was it, Web of Shadows? Or was it, I think it was a Web of Shadows. But everybody, thinks Arkham invented that type of style, but it was actually the earlier Spider-Mans from the PS2 days that kind of had that adaptation of that fighting style. I just felt like the Arkham series perfected it, and then Spider-Man used some of that, but made it its own identity with the athleticism of Spider-Man. It just put its own unique touch on it. And I thought Insomniac did a good job of with Spider-Man gadgets, so many things he can do with his webs, and I thought they did a good job of incorporating a whole bunch of things you can do with his web slinging attacks. But I just feel like my expectations for Marvel Avengers was kind of, not there, but now I have decent expectations, not crazy good expectations, just decent expectations for it. So that would lend itself more to, if the game continues to impress me, it would be better for it. But I just wanted to let y'all guys see the comparison for yourselves, and give me your thoughts, because I think superhero games need to start getting good like this, especially with the Batman setting the tone, and I'm pretty sure he had pretty good superhero back in the day. Comic Zone, that was on the Sega. Pretty good superhero game. You had the classic Spider-Man on Sega Genesis as well. I'm going far back. I'm telling my age, but for this generation, man, I want to see some other superhero games start to stand out for itself. Now, I get a lot of people saying that the Avengers might be, you know, a cash grab or whatnot. I'm gonna give it a chance and see what it does, because I like what I saw from the beta. And I'm not saying it's going to be anything like Spider-Man, because I felt like Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man for the PS4, that first iteration of it just blew it out the door. I mean, they nailed it. And this is some of this gameplay you're seeing is from the DLC. So I just want to get your thoughts, because I really think both of these games can learn from each other. You know, if I'm Marvel's Avengers, I'm going to look at Spider-Man in the Arkham series specifically, and for each individual, try to attach the gameplay to their own identity and how they play to their, you know, comic book counterparts, with, you know, a little bit more video game-esque, you know, style to it, you know, if that makes any sense. But overall, I just want to see how this game's going to play out. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna just let y'all enjoy the comparison video. I just wanted to give y'all my thoughts real quick on Marvel's Avengers and Marvel's Spider-Man. And I am going to do some projects like I had, what 2 years ago. I was supposed to make the Spider-Man and Activision and Insomniac. I'm still going to do that. So don't worry, I still got some videos planned to come out. And so y'all just enjoy the rest of the video. I'm gonna stop talking. Y'all enjoy the gameplay.
DMC5, goddamn, Cody came out swinging. That's what I'm saying, it's loaded, yo. It's front loaded again next year.
Can't let him hit me.
This direction line is you ain't gonna win. Years. They got Oriental.
Woo! This is fucking banging. Oh, this is so cool.
Now I can get in close.
Smash! You think you're hurting me? Stop! Nothing hurts me no more! Come on in, boys!
I'm thinking of a game I'm gonna give a chance to. Might just be quicker. Power trophies. Secure that twice DMC5. Same one we crashed. Same shit with Days Gone.
Keep trying!
When everything on streams, by the way, guys, public beta for
Yo, this
from the website.
You fight good, but not as good as me!
A thing of beauty.
You guys just don't give up, do ya? I
Indestructible, huh? I think not. Give up now, before I really hurt you.
You get a 4K TV for cheap. I got mine, it's a Sony for cheap. It's a mid-range one, but it's still less good. I ain't got an 8K one, so. Anytime soon.
You know what I respect? A guy who knows when to quit.
Oh, damn it.
Damn, I missed.
Anybody want to guess the Death Stranding release date?
I'll make sure the next one hits.
God damn it. Now his hot dogs on his body pads. Damn it.
Going to use critical death games pretty much.
Let's see it not dead! Love your test table! Too bad I gotta use it to take you out!
Now hit him. Get out of there.
Woo! This is pretty cool.
Not let him use his head.
Good kick! Kick it up a notch. Okay, now it's showing off.
Locking in.
Get Metro. Metro looks pretty good.
プレイステーション